Hello everyone again, Tekken speaking. First of all, thank you very much for your time and attending today our webinars. Following 45 minutes, I will start just sharing with you basics of how we can implement linear planning for tunnel projects. And I will be just speaking about a couple of examples. And in end of my PowerPoint presentation, I would like to also show a few cases with the TILOS, how we can plan and control tunnel projects and infrastructure projects using the TILOS. First of all, a little bit about myself. I'm a civil engineer, more than 15 years records dedicated for project management, and the last 5-6 years I'm focused for the tunnel projects and metro projects. There are some couple of pictures for one of the impressive construction equipments TBM in Hong Kong, and another picture with our client together working in Ethiopia for the opening connection of the two tunnels projects in Ethiopia for 400 kilometers railway projects. And a little bit my company before also starting presentation. I'm representing Feature Network Developments. We are based in Poland. We are delivering project management system and know-how together with our partners more than 84 countries. We believe the local culture, local language and local knowledge is very important. That's why we have huge partner network, and each country we have representative, and together with our partner successfully we are delivering construction project management solutions. We are not delivering only one solution. Our aim is that helping our customer managing their project more successfully. On these purposes, we have multiple project management solutions, and we are just trying to give the customer the right choice. Sometimes they are using the combination of the solutions which we are representing, but as I mentioned that our aim is not implementing or selling only software. We would like to give the customer best solution, and that's why we're representing the best project management system in the world. Today our subject is linear projects, which is that a little bit TILOS I would like to mention. TILOS is developed in Poland with the Polish IT engineers, designed by Germans and owned by Americans. So that today TILOS is also represents how world construction markets and globalism. And the new owner of TILOS is Trimble. Trimble is one of the biggest and most successful technology provider in construction. And TILOS means time location system, and it is developed and dedicated for infrastructure projects like pipeline, railway, highway, tunneling, and engineering and transmission projects. System is actually not new, already over 25 years in market, used by many construction companies and many successful projects. And idea is that helping the repetitive work for along the projects, because that project has repetitive infrastructure projects has repetitive work in the different areas. That's why TILOS helping to minimizing the total time for planning, helping for the people understanding more about the projects. This is very wide usage because owner, project master, general contractor, subcontractor, engineering companies can use TILOS during the pre-design, tender phase, and planning, procurement, execution projects, and also claim analysis, which is that when there is a variation order and change order, we can easily understand impact on our projects. That's why usage is very wide, because the system is graphical based planning. It's giving clear understanding to everyone. It's time consuming. Number of the activities are much lower than other classical software. That's why people happy to use in many project phase when they are executing their projects. Today we will speak about the tunnel projects. That's why before starting the case studies, I would like to share with you about how linear planning works. First of all, linear plannings can be called by many different people, because we call time location diagram. That's why TI means time, LO means location, S means system. Time location system is a TILOS. TILOS name is coming from the time location diagram. And also people are calling time distance diagram, time change diagram, line of balance, French diagram, March diagram, so that the terminology is different, but idea is the same. How we manage? First of all, let's see that we have 1,000 meters tunnel projects, and we are crossing the mountain, and you can see that this is the tunnel which we are going to build, so that it represents 0, 100, 200. These are the project meters, 300, 400, and total project length is 1,000 meters. And we have also, we call here distance. This is the distance. And it can be miles, it can be feet, it can be meters, kilometers. You are free to set up your distance profile based on each 100 meters, each meters. This is all your choice. There is no restriction for the setting up the distance diagram. And here we have also time, which is that, as you see that March, April, and May, these are representing the time. That is why people call time location diagram, because this is the two-dimension representation of the projects. Number 12, number 13 are represent here week, which is that 12th of week of the year, 13th week and 14th week. You can even put it here Monday, Tuesday. It depends on how you would like to go details. Here we have 3 months, 1,000, and our aim is planning for our tunnel works. I'm not going to go each discipline. I just want to show only for TBM. TBM is tunnel boring machine, and as you know that tunnel projects, we can have different type of methods, which is that one is using TBM, which TBM make excavation, another we can use it open and cut, and another we can use it different methods for the NATM. So that here I would like to use for the TBM, and I am just registering my first activity. It is very important to understand, to reading these activities, which shows what does it mean, this line. First of all, when I just touch my finger here, you can see that this is the start location. So that when I go to up, it's always give me understanding of the location information. This is the start location. It means that my TBM start here in the 0 meters. When I just go to left side represent, this is the start date, which is that start date is 15th of March. So that I immediately understand start location is 0 and start date is 15th of March. And of course, this is the direction of the road, so that it's when I started here, my TBM is going to right, so that you can see that this is going. It means in 100 meters, I am going to be in the 13th of the week, achieving the 100 meters excavation. I can register also 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000 meters. When I come to end of the activities, I can just choose my finger, and when I go to up, this represent, it means that this is the end location, 1,000 meters. It means that I'm finishing my tunnel excavation with TBM here. When I go to left, this gives me finish date is 30th of April. So that I have start date, start location, end date, end location. Now, my question is to all of us, just that, okay, is it giving only start and end date? The answer is not, because if your Looking the answer of the when we will be in the 500 meters, it's very simple. We just come to down, touch our finger on the line, and when we go to left, it is telling that second week of April, our TBM is expected being in the 500. It means that 2nd of April is our aim to have 50% tunnel excavation completed by TBM. This is the same if you come to middle of the April and if you ask your people, could you please tell us where will be our TBM machine in the middle of the April, so that we come this time in April time, go to right side. When I touch the activity, go up, it means that we are going to be 650 when the time will be mid of April. So that any time question we can get answer of where, anywhere question we can get answer of the when. And if our aim is controlling each 100 meters, we need to not enter 10 times activities, we can enter 1 time activities. This also help us minimizing our activity numbers. And also, start date and end date difference will give us duration of the activity. So that this is the 46 days starting from 2nd week of March till the end of the April. We have 46 days of the activity duration. And we can also measure average productivity, which is linear in this case, 21 days per day, 21 meters per day is our average productivity. This is the situation which is generally people are thinking that we can have the same performance, but why I use this colored mountains? First of all, many people understand that the soil type is here different. Each color represent different type of soil. And if we work in construction in the tunnel, TBM machine will make the productivity based on the soil types. If it is an easy area, we can do more. Let's see how it will be in the graphic. First of all, you see that we split up here all the soil types in the different categories, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we have 6 different soil types in this project. And when I register my first activity starting from 0 till 50 meters, it is representing my activity is doing 20 meters per day. This is my estimated or actual productivity. The second type, you can see here, we a little bit slow down, which is 20 meters per day. The third one, you can see the line, the area is getting more difficult. That's why our speed dropped down 10 meters per day. And the third one, again, we have 14 meters per day, which is in this area, we have 14 meters achievement daily basis. And from 200 here to here, we have 9 meters per day, so that I register here activities and all represent different productivity in different area. This is very important because TBM machine and the day is a driven factor of cost in the tunnel projects, because if we have very difficult area, if we make it 20 meters per day, if we make it 25 meters per day, it has impacted our project duration. And if we are renting TBM, usage of TBM is a direct cost for our projects. So that soil class is one of the factors impacted on our project cost. And this is very important from the point of view during the tender phase. We also understand and estimate expected soil type during our tunnel excavation. By this way, we can estimate it properly our cost and tender price. We can also estimate it best time for starting for tunnel work. because we do not want delay. When you design the TBM, when you order the TBM, when you deliver the TBM and start construction, this is between 8 and 12 months job. TBM is not, machine is not like a car which you can go and choose and start working. This subject, this you have to design, you have to order it, you have to wait, procurement, and then installation. As I said, this is 8 and 12 months. That's why many projects, many tunnel projects majorly delay because of the delay on the tunnel works, design works, procurements, delivery. That's why it is very important to know this risk, because if we have that kind of expectation when we make the offer starting from zero and coming here, between this time and this time is the delay of our project. So that 1, 2, 3 weeks delay. Delay means extra cost. Delay means losing the respect. Delay means is penalty. So that this is very important. We use the system early phase of the project planning. Okay. Well, how it looks in the real project. First of all, this project from Turkey, Istanbul Izmir highway projects. This is 3,600, approximately 3,360 meters of the tunnel crossing the mountains. This is highway tunnel projects, and you can see here we have 1, 2, 3 different type of soils. One is representing the left tunnel, second is representing the right tunnel, which is target and plant of the excavation. The third one is actual soil types. Here you can see one crew is starting from the left tunnel. The second crew is starting here, so that 2 crews are working from one side. Again, on the right side, there are 2 crews working on the right side. Which 2 tunnels we also need to keep some distance, like 300, 400 meters difference because of the safety. Because of the safety, you cannot work 2 tunnels parallel at the same time. According to many international rules and the country rules, you need to keep on going for the some distance between the 2 tunnels which is happening. And you can see also, this is 3,600 meters. This is midpoint. Midpoint means that this is the aim to meet in the middle of the mountains, a little bit left side near. This is the target area for meeting the crossing. This is the data dates. This is the plant work and which is completed. After red line, this is the remaining part. On the right side, we can also put project cost, man hours, all the project information which is important for us. By the way, this is the real projects which was completed successfully in Turkey, 450 kilometers highway project, Istanbul Izmir highway project. It was one of the tunnel which is used NATM technique for making this projects. Another projects which is that also giving the soil types, geographical understanding of the soil types in the Brenner projects. As you see that it's looking all the construction activities, there are also all the other electrical, mechanical, all the works, so that system looks a little bit bigger, so that this is another sample of the project, which is real projects which done in Brenner Basis Tunnel. One thing which I want to mention also our company, which is that we are very proud today, even we are a very young company, we work more than 2,000 customers, we deliver solution more than 2,000 customers, and TILOS has been implemented 19 of top 25 construction companies, so that Vinci, Borges, ACL, Bexel, Hochtief, Ferrovial, Skanska, FCC, China State Construction, Eiffage, Floor, Strabag, Taisei, Obayashi, Saipem, Balfour, and many others are using TILOS in their projects. So that these are some of the customers which is using TILOS in Europe and Middle East, and these are some of the customers which is TILOS implemented successfully in Asia and Pacific. And some projects which is that TILOS is not only for tunnel projects, some of the projects which TILOS has been implemented and used in different lines like railway, highway, metro, bridge, pipeline, transmission project, and the different type of tunnel project which is highway, again railway or sewage tunnel, so that different type of the tunnel project TILOS has been used, and proudly we are showing the slides. I would like to go to live demo for the presenting for a few cases. First of all, one of the case which we were speaking about how we can plan, which is we have 550 meters tunnel project, which we would like to use the TBM. Here I would like to represent major mistake people are doing when they are start for preparation of the tender for the tunnel projects. First of all, one of the reasons why projects are over cost and failed because of the weak estimation or wrong estimation and planning. Everything starts with estimation, and if our bidder and the tender department not properly estimated, we always suffer during the construction period. How it works, let's say that I'm a tender engineer, my scope is estimating for tender plan for the tunnel works, and tunnel works is not many people work in their life before. Let's say that I have not too much experience. Generally, I call my friends and ask the people that what is the total, let's say, achievement per day I can achieve in one tunnel with the TBM. Well, if my friend is smart and experienced enough, he will tell me that, well, it depends on the where, it depends on the technique, and it depends on the what type of capacity of the TBM you are using and soil type. If you start to giving that kind of theory, and if, as you know, that tender department people always busy and you need to make it immediately for plan, and I can ask, okay, but average, what can do? And he can tell me that 20 meters per day. So that what I am doing, I'm just going and selecting 20 meters per day. It means we start here, and I am just drawing, and like this way, it is showing that, well, this is my start date, and this is my end date, and the duration is 46 days, so that total length is 550. 46 days, this is my aim, and I can find out how much it will cost renting or using 1 day TBM, and I can measure my estimated cost. But let's say when we are in advance in the sort list, somehow we find that this is a tunnel which we were going to do, and each meters there's a different type of soils, which is that in the first 75 meters we have category 6.1, then 150 meters category 6.4, and 250 meters category 6.2, so that each area we have different type of soils, and it means we have different type of productivity, so that TILOS is able to give you with entering the plant soil profiles. You can see now I'm just driving this, and this is just giving me that this is the line where the speed is changing from 20 meters per day, dropping down to 16 meters per day till here, and from here it is dropping down 13 meters per day, and from here it is dropping down 14 meters per day. Even I increase 25 and 32, my understanding here, we are going to delay 1, 2, 3 weeks. This is very important, so that with some estimated soil types, estimated productivity each soil types, we just find out speed is changing, and because of this we are going to finish a little bit later. This is, let's say, medium size of the risk. I can even create during the tender phase, let's say best case, worst case, and optimum most likely case of the soil types, and it will be giving me 3-point estimation. But in reality, when we start working for the construction, TBM operator, each end of his shift, he can just write actual soil types. By this way, we can find that actual soil types, and actual soil types, let's say that we selected here and we recorded. When we recorded the actual soil types, which is, let me just show you that actual soil type is a bit different. That means that the system, the K64, is not ending up 75, but ending up in the 50 meters. So that speed of my TBM is start changing in 50 meters, which we were expecting 75. That's why when the speed dropped down, please see that because of the speed dropping down, we are going to finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 weeks later. In many projects, tunnel projects like design and build projects, but in many cases, if you are subcontractor, many subcontractors also agree for the unit pricing based on the meters achievement and the different soil types. So that let's say that my agreement with the general contractor, if the soil type is K61, I am getting $1,000 per meters. But if it is K64, I'm getting $2,000 per meter. So that this is the subject about that unit price agreement. If it isn't the case, you can be really seeing here and be careful. This is also subject about the claim, because this can be also represent the client, which is that we were expected and agreeing that kind of soil types, but unfortunately this is the subject about why we are delayed, so that we can ask time extension. If possible, of course, we can ask extra money. This is very important. If you catch any project which is that client give you the design, I love this kind of project, because if I have received design from my customer, I can always do very good claims. But don't worry, we never do claims to customer who are implementing TILOS. I'm speaking about the construction phases, so that this is subject to you. You can really be careful for the claims, and by this way you can always get variation orders and get time extension and the budget extension. This is one tunnel, one example. Let me just show you also one big risk, which is that sometimes it's happened. This is the holiday period, which is December till the January is a holiday time. And if this project come to here, the delay, please see, this will also cause another delay because of the holiday period that is not planned, or environment protection time. This is very important. Sometimes delay can cause another extra delay because of the weather, because of the environment time, because of the, if we are speaking about the Middle East, because of the Ramadan period. If you are speaking about the China, we can speak about the Chinese Christmas time, so that each local project has local constraints. That's why sometimes delay can cause another delay. In this example, we delay. Because of this delay, we come to holiday time, which is not working, and it costs us another 2 weeks delay. That this is very good technique which we can present, we can show to our customer and team members. I would like to show you also another example with TILOS, which is how it is also helpful if we have two crews working at the same time, which is that we have similar tunnel. Let's say I open again. And in this example, let me just okay, this is the example which I would like to share with you, and this is similar projects, again 550. And what is our aim here? Well, one team we plan, one TBM will be here, one TBM will be here. By the way, using 550 meters 2 TBM is a big luxury. Not everybody has that kind of opportunity, but I saw that kind of project, by the way. When the client has money requesting from you as a general contractor using 2 TBM in 500 meters, why not? You can use it. But of course, for cost point of view, time point of view, it's always, we don't prefer to doing 2 TBM in 500 meters, but sometimes it might happen. Anyway, I have one team here, one team here. So that, what is my goal? I would like to find out estimated midpoints. It means that this is the 550 meters and approximately 275 meters. It means that here is estimated meeting points. But this is the best case when there is a not soil type considered, because here and here we have different type soil. Because of this, our speed can be changed. So that I open the soil type impacted. You can see that soil type impacted performance. And here you can see that, okay, they are meeting in 275 meters. But this is really what we wanted. I mean that TBM1 started and come to the point in 275. Do we really want the TBM1 wait till TBM2 comes, or we would like to just make it that this TBM continue? So that why we stop this and waiting here, instead of this we may schedule it and estimated real meeting points. And please see that because of this left area, we have much easy soil types. The TBM2 is more faster, and it's just giving me the meeting point is 175 meters. It means that 100 meters on the left side. This is what we wanted, because sometimes in the tunnel project, we want them to meet exactly 275. Maybe we have station here, and our idea is taking the TBM out from 275. So that if it is the case, we can also do it like this way. It means that, okay, we want this to meet here, so that it means that I have a luxury. I can say that TBM2 start a bit later. Why I'm starting earlier? And now again calculate it a bit, come to the left side, which is that it is in the mid. A little bit more, I am just starting in August in TBM2. And you can see that the meeting point is coming left. A little bit also start later. We can just start. As you see that I am doing what if analysis, like drawing something, which is, even I'm not a planner, I can just find out, okay, this is what we want. We want our 2 TBM meet in 275 meters. Exactly what I wanted. But one thing is missing here, time. So that if I want this to meet there, but also earlier, so that I can just, I can just tell, okay, let's start it a little bit early. And this one a little bit later. And by trying manual, I can find the time also here. So that it means that this should be a little bit early start. When I have also this one a little bit early start. This is what now I achieve. It means that TBM1 start earlier, TBM2 start later, and I achieve exactly meeting point what I want. I achieve exactly time. Now you can tell me what is the real case, when it has happened. I am ordering 2 TBM. I have one designer, I have one supplier. My TBM supplier has capacity, just not doing 2 TBM at the same time. So that by this way, my designer has a dedicated team, cannot work 2 TBM design at the same time. So that by this way, we can give the focus for the design and procurement and for TBM1, we can give to second priority to TBM2. It means that we also ask our site people preparation of the entering the TBM here, even 2 TBM delivered at the same time on our site. So that this is very important. We have that kind of approach using the planning tool during the project execution, tender and design period. So it's very important we are achieving this. And of course, when we enter the activity, we can always enter the activity different calendars, because TILOS is complete project management system providing the activity type, activity duration, activity let's say work, so that you can just enter the different working time, different things, different resources inside of the system. So that if I open any sample templates, which is that I am just opening the standard TILOS templates, and when I enter the start location and end location, start date and end date, and here I can enter the activity. Please see that I enter the activity. This shows me that this is a start date, this is the end date, and this is the duration. When I go to activity properties, and in activity properties, this is the activity calendars, this is the activity type, and we have categories which we can use. This is as a activity codes like in Primavera. We can add the activity name, we can write it here activity types. If the colors is not you like, you can also change the color. Each company has their own templates they can use, we also provide. You can change the direction of the work, and we have very strong calculation in TILOS, which is that we can calculate duration by entering the quantity and the work rate. Let me show you one simple example. If I enter here 40,000 square meters topsoiling with 120, system calculate this is 42 days. But if we work 200 per hour, it will be 25 days. So the system also have estimation capabilities, which you can estimate quantities, work rate, duration. And when we enter the unit price, you can also enter for project activity cost, activity income, and net cash flow. We have link, which is that when you enter the second activity, and here you can say that, okay, we would like to start this activity first. When it is finishing, second activity start. When we schedule it, you can see that activity automatically making the second activity start later. If we started early and schedule it, second start later. By the way, TILOS is also coming with the critical path. You can open the critical path. We have full critical path support. We can have total photo analysis on the here, and the people who are first time seeing TILOS also provide the same Gantt chart view like in Primavera. so that you can see that this is the same view that like in Primavera. You can also have two windows together, and please see here like Primavera, Microsoft, or Asta Power Project, or Isetia view, so that you can just select here. When you change it, it is immediately impacting on the changes. That is why TILOS is fully integrated with Primavera, Microsoft Project, and Asta Power Project, and even with Excel, so that if the customer wants to use Excel, all the data we can bring it from Excel to TILOS as well. And for the link type, one thing what I want to show, and when we have the activity, for example, direction, sometimes we plan the activity 2 and we need to change it, for example, the direction like this. You can see the link is still kept. It is very useful. For the link type, we also provide like start to start, start to finish, finish to start, finish to finish, and that kind of standard project management relations, plus with legs, with a lot of construction specific leg types, constraint types. Like first activity 50% finish, second activity start. When the first activity achieved to station 1, the second activity start in the station 2. So that we can really create a construction link, not only CPM links. This is very important. And of course, system also provide a very advanced resource planning. You can assign the resources, which is labor, material, equipments, but this is more advanced than other planning software because we can really go to set up inside very advanced setting for the resources, which is that you can see that Caterpillar and the 2 Caterpillar. Why this icon is different? This is only Caterpillar, and second one is Caterpillar again, both of them I assign. Please see that this is only Caterpillar with the machine, and second one Caterpillar with operator. I can say that, okay, 35 euro I am paying the Caterpillar, but 25 euro I am paying the operator. What makes sense? It means if the Caterpillar is not working, I am not paying the operator. But if the Caterpillar is working, I am paying both Caterpillar and the operator. So that kind of logic I can also create. Today I'm not mentioning, but TILOS is very advanced solution for the planning and controlling. What does it mean? When you plan, you can save the baseline and later you can enter the progress. By this way, system will give you planned versus actual comparison using like, again, the similar kind of project management system. Our friends today will email you the article about how Word Tunnel. This is the article in wordtunneling.com. It was about my article, how TILOS can help for planning and executing the tunnel projects, so that we will be sharing this article with you. Plus, this was a project which is, I was showing you about in my project, that you can see that in the real projects with the real soil types, you can see that when you use the TILOS in the very big project, this is A3 printout, it's readable format, it will just give you all the construction activities. There are some questions which is regarding the Primavera. If the Primavera and TILOS working, one more time I would like to mention, TILOS is working together with Primavera, and TILOS is not replacing Primavera. Many of our customers, more than 60%, 65% of our customers are using TILOS together with Primavera. We are not, replacing Primavera. Primavera do something else, we do something else, but we have also case, some of our customers, they are using TILOS as a master planning tool. Today, TILOS is used in Qatar Metro, Copenhagen Metro, Warsaw Metro, Istanbul is Çekmeköy Metro. It's used in Hyderabad Metro. It is used in Riyadh Metro, in the Singapore Thompson Line Metro, for the India, in the Hyderabad Metro. So that today we have more than 57 ongoing metro projects. TILOS is implemented and working and online. So that this is similar kind of approach. If you today go to longest bridge, longest tunnel, longest railway, longest pipeline project, TILOS used, but this TILOS not used only for mega project. We have also small subcontractors doing 1,000 meters tunnel. They are using the TILOS in their project. So that TILOS is very flexible, easy to use for many construction projects, and you can really learn very fast. One question is how long it takes for implementing TILOS. This is not a rocket science. This is the system for engineer. That's why we are always saying that this is a planning and engineering system. Our average estimation, we have implemented for many companies. We have 5 days training program. This 5 days training program is including 2 days fundamentals and basics of TILOS, including linear planning concept. 1 day we are going cost and resource management with TILOS, and 2 days we do real project sample. If customer has their own project, we are creating their project templates. If the customer has not a project, we are creating one sample project for their industry. Another question, where we can get the training, we have 2 choices. We have local partners in the many countries, and we are cooperating together, our local partners, and local partners are organizing together with our team. We are delivering training in the customer office or our partner office. But we have also one option, travel and train program, train and travel program. This program is in Poland. Customer, we are sending visa invitation, picking up from the airport. This is the 5 days program, training program in Warsaw, Poland. So that this is not only just the training during the, we are splitting the days in 2 parts. One, we are having training. Another part, we are also making city tours and integrating with the other attendees and visiting site visit of the real project. So that our friends also will send you information about travel and train programs. I think I have 5 minutes, so that my last question. One question is, if it is working in the server mode, TILOS has standalone application. It is just installed on the standalone, but has module for the reporting purposes for Google Earth integration. We are displaying project in the Google Earth, and by this way management and the stakeholders can get the project in the Google Earth, so that it is supporting for multiple projects with the structure of the sub-project, but standalone application. There is no server version of the TILOS, but Trimble is the owner of the TILOS. TILOS is going to be integrated with GPS technology, and using the Trimble HCC, we are going to give the users to having possibilities of multi-project server, getting the portfolio view for the management. One question about the pricing. The pricing is actually our people will send the pricing information. TILOS is a little bit expensive than Primavera, but there are different type of license, which is individual license. There is a concurrent user license, which is that multiple installation and one person can use at the same time, and also USB license model, which is that who keep the USB has the power, so that wherever you put the USB, TILOS will work. So that we have different license types, and our sales department, commercial department will be sending you more information about the price structures. But as I mentioned that this is a worldwide standard, TILOS having 95% of the market share. My last words, today I have 45 minutes. I tried to show many things, but if you or your company interested more information about TILOS, we're very happy to arrange also one-to-one webinar, and also we have group in LinkedIn for the TILOS group, and you can also follow up us in the TILOS group for having questions, so that we have here TILOS time location groups, and you can also add yourself here, get the latest information or latest webinar information, and ask questions about the TILOS. You can see that we are also having here projects, some case studies. You can read about the white paper. This is the March for the Project Management magazine interview with the Turkish Bosphorus Bridge, and they are mentioning how they were using TILOS and Asta Power project successfully for the longest suspended bridge in the world. So that I suggest you also become a member on the LinkedIn group, and you can get a lot of information.